Okay, back with another update of the Tiger 131 project build, and I am currently in the middle of putting together sections of the metal tracks. This is the company on which I bought that at, off eBay. These are metal tracks. They're basically made of lead, and so they do tend to need a lot of cleanup. And as I'm going along, I'm finding certain sections of the tracks that are severely bent, so I'm just setting those aside as I go. A lot of deburring to do, and so far what I have is this much track done in roughly about a half hour, maybe a little more. So to individually go through each one of these, clean them up and examine them takes a little time. The actual putting them together doesn't take too much time, but basically you have to go in through here, and you have to do some deburring, sometimes a little bit, sometimes a lot. And then putting the sections together, making sure they fit. I usually hold it right here at the end to keep this end from kicking out, which it's been doing. And then go ahead and get that set, and then go ahead and drill it out. Letting the drill follow itself in there. It's a .05 drill bit, or a millimeter drill bit that they want you to use on that. Then you merely slip the wire in. I'm using hemostats here because it's a better grip on the wire, and it'll do a final click at the end there when it's fully seated in there. And then you merely chop off the end there, and you're ready to go. Now I notice with these track lengths, once you get to a certain length like this, it starts getting harder to manipulate as you're going along. So I'm just going to keep that one aside, make another section up here, and then join the two together until I ultimately get the track length the same as what it is on this kit supplied rubber track here. And I'll just use that as a basic measuring guide. Also too, I've been tapping it in the pins to make sure they're seated into the lead. And then later, after I get the whole section in, I'll super glue these tips all the way down through here, all the way on all the tracks, and I'll just use a super glue gel on that. But that's basically where I'm at with the tracks, and I'll keep going until I get this one section done. These individual track links, like I said, are a little hit and miss. I mean, some of them don't need much cleanup at all, and some of them need quite a lot of cleanup, deburring and such. And then you run across some tracks that are completely bent up, so they should be relatively easy to bend back because they are aluminum. So, yep, I got bent back correctly, so that won't be a problem. Okay, back with the first section of tracks that I got done. Total process took about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Reason being is all the bent tracks I had to deal with, all the deburring, had to inspect each and every section of track, It takes the time, and then final assembly. Have not glued the end of the pins in yet. That'll come later. I need to confirm that this is the correct length. If it is not, I do have a lot of leftovers that I can add as I need. But I need to get the wheels onto the tank and test out this to see if I got it at the correct length. Once I've got that taken care of, it'll be off to the painting booth and get this sucker painted up and ready to go. So that's where we're at this time.
Wow, another great video from Greg's workshop.